Yes. Okay. Good. So I should be live. My audio, video should be good. And yes, welcome back to another live. So for those of you who are watching this for the first time, we do this every day. We do this right after the market hours, right? So what we try and do is we try and understand what happened in the market. We do this based on what do you call chart analysis, that is price action analysis. We try and look at the OI data, we look at option chain data, and we create a view for the market, right? And which also helps us make better trade decisions for the next day. So yes, if you are new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and also make sure you put the notifications on so that you don't miss out on any new video, right? So right before that, a quick disclaimer that whatever we put out here is completely for educational purposes. We do not provide any tips or calls. And before you do take any trade, make sure you consult your financial advisor, right? So yes, welcome back for those of you who have been joining us. Welcome back to another live. And yes, so yeah, we'll get right to it. So one thing we are seeing right now is a very trending market, right? So this is something we hadn't seen when at least last month, right? So when we were looking at June expiry, one thing we were not exactly seeing is the uh, good momentum once it did either come near the all-time high or cross it, right? So when it was almost coming near the all-time high, it kept going back down without any basic momentum, right? It was consolidating or it was dropping down, right? So this is something we are seeing on past couple of days where we are opening gap up and continuously going high, right? So this is from end of June, end of June or July beginning, where we see the all-time high being hit and continuous movement upwards, right? So here, amazing buying opportunities for any strategies that has a good success rate, right? So your buying strategies would very well work. And honestly, like there is usually when it is at all-time highs, there is not a lot of market prediction, right? This is a good trending market, and it has been opening high for a couple of days and continuously going higher and higher, right? So almost resistance supports also almost doesn't make sense until it starts consolidating, right? So we are at least Bank Nifty, we are currently at 45,200, right? Which is a very strong and very new high and new zones, right? We haven't entered these zones before. And so currently, at least 45,500 is this particular zone is where I'm seeing it to be at. And another thing is when we come to, yes, I think we can open it directly here. So yeah, also for those of you who have been watching the live, I think now we would be directly just switching tabs rather than basically going one after another, right? So multi-window analysis is something we do have as well, but I just particularly want to show it to you on the bigger screen, right? So that is one particular thing. And yes, OI basis, if you see Bank Nifty 1.5, I think it was hitting 1.6, 1.7 in the morning. So the question is it at an oversold range, right? So that is the question. And also people who have watched the previous live, that is last Friday, would also would have heard of a bias, right? So that is something in terms of where usually when you toss a coin 5 times, and if 5 times it lands on heads, usually people would be more towards basically telling that the sixth time would be a tail, right? But it might not be. It's still a chance that it could be a head again, right? So that's a similar case here where we do not know if there will be a retracement yet, right? So something we are seeing here is basically OI increasing a lot on the put side, and PCR being at 1.5, which is a very bullish stance, right? Usually it ranges between 0.7 to 1.2, where markets going up, markets going sideways, markets going down, right? But here 1.5 is a very bullish stance, and we're seeing this grow day on day, right? So yes, 45,000 is one specific place on the charts that we can see here, which can be a small support zone. And looking at it, we still know until it consolidates a little more, these supports and resistance might not make sense itself, right? It can still gap up tomorrow and cross 45,500 as well and go more bullish, right? So that is why I'm specifying that these supports and resistance zones are not very strong yet. We are still seeing a very bullish trending market where we can go much higher as well, right? There is no necessity that we have to stop here and go back down. So that is one specific thing on Bank Nifty. Coming quickly to Nifty, right? Nifty, we crossed 19,400 on the futures chart. Also, for those of you who do look at charts and trade, so also know few traders who actually look at complete only prices and OI and trade as well, right? So who do look at charts and trade, let me know if you guys use the futures chart or if you use the Nifty 50 index chart itself, right? So we here at least use the futures chart in order to do our trades because we are trading regularly in options, right? So that is the thing. Ignore the Fibonacci thing. I was just testing out something. But yeah, similarly, Nifty also very strong, right? 19,300 is a specific zone we're looking at here. And another zone specifically is 19,500 on the resistance end, right? So those are two specific zones we are looking at. But again, until there is consolidation, we do not make this as very strong zones, right? But on basis of OI, let me just change this as well. Let me just change this to Nifty, and yes, perfect. So yeah, here 19,200, very good sign that a lot of call sellers are getting out of it because again, that basically says that the call sellers are also suggesting that it would stay above 19,200, right? So which this particular stage here is a good sign that okay, 19,000 put has increased, whereas call has decreased very highly, which suggests that okay, we are a little more bullish itself. There is still no sign of bearishness, right? So that is one specific thing. At least today, we see a good amount in the call side sells as well. But again, overall, PCR even on Nifty, we are at 1.5, which is still highly bullish. And usually when it is that high, there is a chance of retracement, right? So yes, GK says he uses spot chart. Okay, interesting. That is very interesting. GK, you can let me know why you prefer spot chart over the futures chart, right? So that will be a good discussion as well. You can surely let us know in the live, and people who are watching this later on can always let me know in the comments as well, right? So yes, that is one specific thing. So yeah, highly trending markets, your any strategy that is towards the bullish side or buying side is a good should be a good working strategy at least. And again, right, so it's simple terms, right? So you select a strategy which has at least wins you trade 51% of the time, right? That's all you need with a risk reward ratio of 1:2. That is literally an edge over the complete market, right? So yes, that is the basic idea, and that is the analysis for today as well. Again, not much to do here in terms of these markets, right? So that is a very good sign. But yes, thank you so much for joining in, and make sure you come back tomorrow as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, as we are putting out a lot of content, a lot more on options and futures is coming in very soon. The video is already being made, so make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of these educational content, right? So yes, and also one more thing I would like to show you in the option chain is our latest addition of 4 columns, right? So if you scroll to the complete right side, you can see here we have PEOI minus EOI, we have PEOI change minus EOI change. Similarly for volume as well, right? So this was a highly requested columns that was requested by our users. So we actually had come up with it and we implemented it as soon as possible as well, right? So make sure you check that out as well, and should help you in the live market at least to know a good view on the market, right? So yes, thank you so much, thank you so much for joining, and hope you guys have a great day ahead. Yes, okay. GK has to bet on trend line. Personally, trend lines work better for me on spot chart. Okay, that makes sense. So yes, that's the thing, right? So if it does work for you, that's amazing. So yes, thank you so much, and yes, I shall see you guys tomorrow.